Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, lovers and seekers, those who are lost and those who are found. Tonight, we have a new fragment to examine. The headline reads, "Anybody? Anybody?" And the body reads as follows. Bruh, everybody got something to say, until it's time to damn say it. So, that's it. The fragment. Anybody? Anybody? Bruh. Everybody got something to say, until it's time to damn say it. Let's take it and run. And tonight, we have a very special guest with us, a guest speaker. Please give a warm welcome to the cat. Let's give it up.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody, for the warm welcome. Indeed, I've been invited to speak this evening. I will do my best. So, that being said, let's begin. Evening light sharpens truth. The hour when the sun drops low and the air turns metallic has always been the hour of confession. Rooms go still. Machines sound louder than people. A question lands and hangs in that charged suspension. Anybody? Anybody? The words are ordinary, but the pause after them is not. That pause is where the fragment begins. Everybody got something to say, until it's time to damn say it. A single sentence built out of pressure and release. Every word feels like breath held too long, then exhaled all at once. It doesn't moralize, it notices. The sentence is a mirror built for the moment the throat locks, for that flash between impulse and retreat. Levery culture has invented a dozen ways to decorate that retreat. Politeness, professionalism, tact, procedure, all of them names for the same weather system moving through the human chest. The structure of the line is simple physics. Everybody got something to say describes potential energy, language coiled, conversations rehearsed, opinions gleaming in secret. Until it's time to damn say, it describes kinetic collapse, energy meeting resistance, collapsing back into heat. The dash is not punctuation but event horizon. Before it, comfort. After it, consequence. Every moral life crosses that dash in one form or another. Everybody got is the right temperature. The contraction has would frost the window, got leaves condensation. That warmth makes the observation ache instead of accuse. It isn't grammarless, it's fearless. The sentence wears the accent of lived time, the kind that doesn't need correction because it's already paid its dues in weather and work. Its correctness lies in pulse, not in policy. Consider how truth travels before it speaks. It circulates in side corridors, whispered at desks, muttered near vending machines, texted to friends who nod into small glowing screens. There is eloquence everywhere except where it counts. Then the official moment arrives. The man with the ears and the hands, the one who could change something, says anybody, and the chorus of courage goes mute. The noise turns to fog. The same people who shouted in private stare at the floor like disciples of invisibility. The fragment records that scene without judgment. It simply points. There it is. Fear of the consequence is not cowardice, it is memory. Bodies remember punishment, even when it's only imagined. Generations learn the cost of descent, the way rain learns gravity. The knowledge passes silently. By the time the question comes, anybody, the body already knows the safest answer. Stillness, agreement disguised as quiet, a collective camouflage, and yet one heartbeat in the room still flickers. The fragment listens for that. When the word bruh opens the line, it resets the voltage. The sound is half greeting, half sigh, the noise a wire makes when it first connects. It lowers the temperature of judgment and raises the temperature of recognition. The fragment begins in fellowship, not accusation. Bruh says, this is a family flaw. It belongs to everyone. It invites laughter before repentance. Laughter breaks the ice that truth must swim through to reach a mouth. The moral weight of the sentence lies in its humor. A laugh can carry voltage longer than a sermon. Everybody got something to say could be bitter, bruh makes it generous. The laughter says, we all fail this test, but maybe next time we won't. It leaves space for redemption, for the possibility that the next throat might open a little wider. Silence, in this light, becomes an organism. It grows teeth, moves from person to person, feeds on hesitation. A single brave word starves it. One person speaks and the air rearranges itself. The geometry of the room changes. That is why the fragment feels alive. It describes a living ecosystem where words and silence exchange places like predators and prey. The truth is not an object. It's an animal crossing the floor. Someone has to be still enough to see it, someone else loud enough to name it. There is a kind of mercy built into the observation. It doesn't demand that everyone roar. Sometimes courage is small, the twitch before sound, the inhale that almost becomes a sentence. The fragment honors even that. It says, see how close you were to speaking. Maybe next time you will. That invitation is more potent than accusation. It turns fear into rehearsal instead of shame. The double call of the headline, anybody, anybody, echoes through the piece like sonar. It searches for response, locates absence, and returns as data. The repetition is not impatience, it's faith. Ask twice, because the first question wakes the body and the second reaches the will. Between the two, a gap where decision can grow. That gap is freedom in miniature. When speech finally happens, it doesn't sound heroic. It's a clearing of the throat, a small tilt of gravity. The sound of a single molecule breaking symmetry. Nothing cinematic, just a new kind of stillness, one that listens instead of fears. Rooms change shape slowly, but they do change. The sentence leaves behind an aftertaste of rearranged atoms. Even those who stayed silent carry the tremor. Truth is contagious that way. There's dirt under this line's fingernails, and that dirt is its dignity. It refuses the antiseptic of correctness. The rhythm is closer to a blues progression than to logic. Start with complaint, slide into confession, resolve in weary grace. The blues doesn't judge, it witnesses. So does this fragment. It sings what it sees, then stops singing when the note becomes real. Everywhere, the same pattern repeats. Offices, churches, kitchens, nations. The distance between what is known and what is said measures the health of the soul. The fragment functions as thermometer and prayer both. Its heat is uncomfortable, which means it works. Its brevity ensures that the sting cannot be ignored. Read it once and it stays in the room long after the speaker leaves. Everybody got something to say until it's time to damn say it. The sentence knows it is describing the reader as much as the world. It accepts the irony and keeps breathing. It believes that recognition is the first half of courage. It offers itself as proof that at least one creature still remembers how to tell the truth with a grin. So when the question comes again, as it always does, anybody, anybody, the fragment is already whispering its answer beneath the hum of lights. Not loud, not proud, just present. The line doesn't end. It lingers. It prowls through air vents, over tables, into dreams. It waits for the next hinge moment, when the world asks and the throat decides. Then it turns its head toward the sound of breathing, listening for the one about to speak.